drop this. So I'm going to share with you guys something that I do normally, all right? And that's replay analysis. So we're going to take a look at this game here. This is a Petropavlovsk, middle tier, because there are super ships. There are... Chad is catching up to that Des Moines living. Anyways, and so yeah, so tier 9 through super ships. Petropavlovsk, of course, everybody knows is quite powerful, although it has been slightly nerfed in the sense that the citadel was raised. It sits a little bit higher in the waterline. So, chat, what do you guys think? Does that mean that the Petropavlovsk is okay now? Is it balanced at this point, would you say? I don't know still. Not sure. Not sure. Gotta really think about that. This replay might help to figure it out. Now remember, she's got really strong AP shells. She's got that enhanced penetration capabilities of those AP shells. So that comes in handy. Remind me, I'm just rendering this replay here for the post replay commentary. If we have time afterwards, we'll see.
Good luck, everyone.
Early radar there on the Z-52, nice. This is one of the things that you can easily get away with in the ship because, if you look at it, you've got the 12-kilometer radar, of course, and in a random battle, you almost always get a destroyer that just goes straight in. So that works quite well. All right, NTT versus CI4 is what we are going to be covering. They are currently doing their map picks and stuff like that. It takes a little bit of time, so no shocker. For those of you guys that are watching, you're a few minutes delayed, but I mean, you've got probably we've got 20 minutes until things are supposed to start my time, so give yourself about 15 minutes. If you need to get up, hit the bathroom or something like that, by all means, go for it. And look at this Z-52 coming out like this. But you see a Tulsa, and you want to spank that Tulsa. See how that's going to work out. Oh, nice Citadel hit.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
No Citadel hit the second time there. But you can see how SAT is being very careful here with this angling. He wants to make sure that he doesn't give that Thunderer a really good shot on him. So I do like that. Oh my god, you even Citadel the Thunderer. Is that like a double or a triple? See in a second. That was a double Citadel on that Thunderer. Z-52 is continuing to hammer SAT here. You actually had a good shot, I think, on the Thunderer, but you're going to try to go dark. Probably a good idea. You used your DCP. Alright, Z-52 in trouble. This is a very strong position for a Petro. On the flank, he's able to control who's ahead of him and who's on either side, really, because he's got the island here. So this is a very strong position. That rear turret is the 360-degree turret, so he's able to turn flank the other way. So I like this decision, and I like how he is now ducking in to this area behind the island. He's basically going to force the Tulsa and Napoli to come dig him out. And that's a very powerful position to put yourself in. actually, no, wait. The 5-minute delay for you guys, it's 5 minutes. So just warning people in chat. I hope you guys are liking the warnings about timing so you can figure things out for yourselves. Oh, this Tulsa's making a mistake. You got him. If the Napoli comes with the Tulsa, that's a big problem for you. You have the Lepanto coming to back you up, though, which is kind of nice to see. I might hit full W here and try to get behind this island. Now, the Napoli is in a broadside to you, so yes, absolutely, go punish that. See, I thought you'd go to the island just to prevent shots on you from, you know, the Thunder Kurfurst, or even. Let me look at this for a second. Look at this for a second. You're about to get into the Marco Polo's firing arc. He's obviously focused on something else, it seems, right now, but still, something to consider. Nice double citadel there on the Napoli.
Неполадки устранены.
Napoli deciding to just stop broadside to you. SAT, how much did you pay this guy? Huh. I mean... Hello? He didn't even smoke. Maybe his Inky is down. If that's the case, why did he charge like this? Alright, Lepanto does what he needs to do. And you also have a St. Vincent backing you up too, so that's really cool to see. Stream Raiders is ready. We'll do that after the replay is done. Now, at this point, you are quite low. I might wait for the St. Vincent to take the lead. But you don't want to do that. You're coming out. Kurfurst will not detect... Oh, what? Radar. Smart use of radar by the Tulsa, actually, to figure out where you are, what you're doing. Rip your Kurfurst. 10k salvo is always nice and sexy. That Torp salvo is probably going to end it for the Kurfurst. Yeah, nice job by that Shimikaze. Alright, so now... See, the problem with pushing up now is... I mean, you can probably get the Tulsa out. But I just really feel like you need those battleships behind you to catch up. Otherwise, it's you versus 2, and possibly 3 if the Takahashi gets involved, 4 if the Marco Polo gets involved. Now, aiming for the butt is smart. The Tulsa has a flat rear end, so you actually got a secondary fire. So you might be able to Citadel pen it. Knowing the armor scheme of ships is very handy in this game. It's always worth spending some time with the armor viewer, figuring out how the armor scheme is set up. Now you switch to HE. 5-on-5, it's tied up. The Lepanto... I don't know, he must be making a sandwich or something. St. Vincent, at least, comes through, gets the kill. And then the Thunder, of course, does Thunder things. Insta DCP, insta fire with that one salvo. Now you're dark. I feel like you could have used 2 weights just a tad longer to... just a tad longer to DCP, so that when you DCP, you are no longer visible. But in any case, you did fine. You have some keyboard warriors right now in chat. It's always fun to see. Someone dies, and what do? They try to take down their teammates. Now, if you can continue moving like this... Oh. Takahashi, hello. Alright, how do you want to take this? This is where you stop and you think about real quick. How do you want to take this? Do you want to head south and maintain that broadside? Or do you want to head north so that you don't have to deal with a Thunderer Citadel slapping you? I think that's an important decision to make. And I would probably head south. You're not. You're heading north. Okay. The thing about heading south is you head off that Takahashi from getting on the flank of your Kleber. That being said, the Kleber is, well, he's going for it, right? He backed up, he popped his torps. Okay. Nice, there you go. Sit it down Takahashi. That's what you do to the Japanese light cruiser line. You just sit it, I'll slap him. Look at that. Confederate. Just like that. Radar up. You figure he's in 12 kilometer. He got detected on his own. I wonder if he was too close to that Yoshino. Maybe? Or maybe he's running Lighthouse build, which is... funny, but painful too. Have you guys done much with the Japanese light cruisers? Have you worked on them at all? Have you progressed at all? I've just played them in ranked personally. Because then I just don't care. I just wanna, you know, do stuff and not worry about the battle so much. Okay, Thunderer giving you a broadside and the St. Vincent a broadside, so he's dead here by you or him. By you, nice. Alright, so with that, your team has... Ooh, St. Vincent burns down. That's unfortunate. You figured that the Takahashi would torpedo you, and that's good that you had your Hydro going. You detected those torps ahead of time. That could have easily been your death right there. That's the hard part about these Japanese light cruisers is they've got that long-range torpedoes, and you basically have to think of them as torpedo spammers. Smart decision here to stop and just fire for free. Once Vermont is dead, you can then move on. Actually, you can move up now even. And yep, he's going to turn sideways, so you can definitely get away with shooting AP at his broadside. Right through those rocks. And look, top grade gunner coming into play. Alright, you'll probably get the kill here if he doesn't die to somebody else. Yep. Alright, well, you've pretty much secured this game. Again, you have a decision to make. Do you go north or do you go south? I would probably go north, figuring that Moskva was probably going to radar. And it looks like he did. Hard to tell. But the question is, what's the Moskva going to do? I think the Moskva is going to curl in here behind this island and try to get on to the B cap. So you going north here, I think, would have been better for you. Also, probably time to shoot HE. Unless you're thinking you're going to drive by the Moskva. Which hey, he could, I suppose. There goes the Kleber. We figured he would die. Lepanto, Salem, and Yoshino. I mean, that fight should be pretty simple. That should be the Salem dead. So... since you already have the cap, there's no way for the Moskva to know that you exist unless he radars. And look, he just radared. He was hoping probably to catch the Shimakaze with that radar, but obviously he's going to catch you too.
Пять минут до конца боя.
This is very risky coming out this way, because if you're going to go after the Moskva, you're going to show him a lot of side. If I would have gone north here at this island, and then, you know, bowed into him that way. Oh, you're very lucky. The Moskva's moving forward. He's giving up his side to you. Why would he do this? He knows you exist. This is a real feels bad moment here. Also, Hydro would have kept him detected for you. Oh, man. And the Salem takes down the Yoshino, too. Feels bad. All right. There he goes. And that's gonna be game. That's gonna do it. Salem is just gonna keep kiting away. What do we have? Okay, cool. I got that set up. And now pretty much the game is over. So what I'm going to do, because the training room has been opened, I'm going to open up the replay render file. So this is something else that I do, is I will put up the render. There you go. And you can see the battle unfold that way. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and exit the game because I need to re-log in and get into the training room. I got 5 minutes to go. All right. So again, your early positioning, very strong. I do feel like you could have played closer to the island when the Tulsa and Napoli come around the corner. And I can't believe you came away with those 2 Citadel hits on the Thunder there. That was pretty impressive. I'm going to let this play out for a sec. I'm going to go hit the head while Warships loads up. Oh, hey, it loaded up. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel like it takes forever to get into the game, and sometimes it doesn't. That happen to anybody else? Okay. And there goes the Takahashi. And so, like I said, here was your decision point to head north or south after the Vermont died. I really think you'd be better served heading north. Also, it gives you the flexibility to go Cap C if you've got nothing else better to do with your life. And you're going to see here, if the Moskva didn't come away from the island, I'm surprised, honestly. I thought the Moskva would have just kept reversing. If the Moskva would have kept reversing, it would have been very difficult for you to 1v1 that Moskva. But he decided to come out broadside to you so he could angle to the Shimikaze's torps. So that worked out really well in your favor. Ponto, for whatever reason, decided to smoke and run away from the only remaining ship out there. So. That means you're going to get the last kill, aren't you? Salem's on the border. Yeah, you got the last kill. Oh, well. We missed that, but that's okay, because I needed to make sure that we were all set up and in the training room. So, just so you guys know, here's what's